special. Bye, guys.
Bye.
All right, I want you to take a look at your outdoor space and take a look at these 4 butterfly bushes. These are called butterfly candy bushes, and you're getting all 4. I'm not asking you to choose which one. You are getting the grape, you are getting the coconut, the raspberry, and the taffy. It brings an explosion of color, an explosion of shape, and just happiness to your outdoor space because you're getting 4 innovative varieties with that distinct color and that distinct sweet honey-like fragrance. It's gonna attract those butterflies and those hummingbirds and bring such texture to your outdoor space. Plus, you're getting that planting guide, which is gonna walk you through everything step by step. If you're a seasoned gardener, come on in. If this is your very first time, if you've never planted anything at all, come on in because Leaf and Petal is dedicated to your success. Not only are you getting the planting guide, but you're getting 4 of their top selling fertilizer pods. Each pod will give you a gallon of fertilizer. Now, this is what you're doing tonight. Tonight, you are locking in your order. You are reserving your 4-piece butterfly candy bushes because you may be joining us from Minnesota or somewhere in Colorado. Maybe there's still snow on the ground. We will only ship this to you when you are ready to plant them in the ground. I'm going to show you this map right there. Find where you were living, what region, what zone you're in. Look at the corresponding date. That's when we will ship it to you when it is ready to be planted. So down here in Florida, down in the south, hey, we're shipping these out already, and these are already on their way. If you live a little further north, we are going to wait and ship these out at just the right time. So tonight, you are reserving your plants before they sell out. And you are getting all 4 of these that are easy care. These are hardy, and these are beautiful at $39.95. These come down to about $10 each for a full bush, full bloom. Let's bring in our expert. She's a gardener, a professional landscape artist. Carrie Mobley is here.
Hi.
If you can see her behind this, you know, I keep saying explosion because they remind me of seeing fireworks in the sky.
Oh, absolutely. These are blooming machines. And these are absolutely known for being these pollinator magnets, right? They emit that sweet honey fragrance that really just perfumes your garden, but also brings in those pollinators that we need, the butterflies, the hummingbirds, and they are so cool. I also want to tell you, these are perennials, which means they're going to come back year after year, and the deer can't stand them. So I'm trying to tick those boxes for you right off the bat. You guys, these are so easy to grow. Now, this is a compact variety of our butterfly bush.
Okay.
So this is going to do great in small spaces, great in containers, but certainly will do fabulous right in the ground. At the most, they're going to get about 3 feet, but in containers, they'll stay a little bit smaller, maybe around 2 feet tall, but they are just stunning. We've got such cool colors. We've got the little grape, which you're looking at right there. We have the little raspberry, which is this hot pink right next to me. Next to Ty over there, we've got the little coconut. And then down in front, we have the little taffy. So they're just really exciting colors that bring in the pollinators, but these are unique. And I have to tell you about the value. So, you know, getting 4 shrubs for $40 is mind-blowing. Have you guys been to the garden centers or to the nurseries lately? Plants are so darn expensive, and you never know where they have been grown, how long they've been sitting on those shelves. Have they been getting watered? These, you know, are coming to you from Leaf and Petal. We are the only plant company at HSN this year, and we stand by our products. You get a 1-year guarantee with these plants. They're really, really easy to grow with proper care. And in this case, what proper care is definitely gonna be some water, especially as they're getting established. And then on top of it, using that fertilizer. Can you believe it? On top of all of that, you're gonna get 4 of these awesome fertilizer pods. I'm gonna show you how to make them in a little bit, but there's no mess, there's no fuss, there's no mixing, and you're gonna get 4 of them, which is really gonna send you on your way to having these explosions of blooms.
And just the versatility of these these two. That's why I say if this is your first time, maybe this was the year you looked outside and you said, you know what, I'm going to do something. I've been watching HSN. I've been seeing all the spring shows come and go, but this is my year. And maybe this is the only thing you're going to pick up on a today's special. 4 pieces. You're getting all 4 pieces. Maybe it's a deck, maybe it's a patio, maybe it's a balcony, maybe it's out in your garden to get the color, to get the size, to get that shape, to get that look out in your garden. Now, I want to show you, and maybe Carrie can talk us through what it's going to look like when you get them, and also what to do with them as soon as you get them, because you're going to be excited, you're going to get them home, and you're going to go, okay, now what?
Yeah. Can you believe that this guy right here is going to be giving you blooms in 60 days? And if you live in the South, what we have on the table right in front of us and right next to us, that is first year, so they're very fast growing. So when you get these home, and remember, based on that map, we know where you live, and we will only send these to you when it is your time to plant it. They're gonna come really fresh, they're really well packaged. You're just gonna take them out of the wrapper, give them some water, figure out, do I want to put them in a container? Do I want to put them into the ground? And then just get them in some soil and then give them some water. And I actually recommend using one of your fertilizer pods the very first time you plant them. So one of the great things about these, and as far as the care, is these are really tough, hardy plants. They're gonna come back year after year. They can take temperatures -10 degrees. Now they will die back in the wintertime, no problem whatsoever. You just go ahead, you can even cut them back in the spring if you want, or if you live in the deep, deep cold, we would even recommend maybe taking some mulch, kind of knowing where they are, just kind of covering up those roots with some mulch. But you guys, all of the information is going to be in our awesome planting guide. It's like your own personal how-to with everything you need to know, like how much water. By the way, I want to tell you another two things that are great. These can grow in pretty much any soil. If your soil is clay-based, no problem. If it's too sandy for most things, not for the butterfly bush. And the other thing is, once they are established, they're not water hogs at all. I mean, if you're gonna put it in a container, you obviously have to know. You're gonna have to drag the hose around because that plant can't really seek out the water source in the ground itself. But if you put them in the ground, just know that, you know, they're not gonna need to be constantly watered. But we always say, make sure you're watering those plants right when they're trying to get established. They're coming from that little home that they're arriving to you in, and we're putting it into a great big new world, and we just wanna baby them so that you have the most success. But remember, we have a 1-year guarantee on all of our perennials.
See, again, if it's your first time here, think about for $39.95, how much impact you get, how much joy you get, how much life you get out of these. At $39.95, I want to remind you, you're getting all 4. You're getting the grape and the taffy and the raspberry and the coconut. I'm not asking you to pick one. You're getting all 4. And just the blooms and the colors that you're getting. So maybe this is your first time. How about, it's time to get our hands dirty here. I don't know if you can show. I've been out in the garden all week long. I've been posting on Instagram. I've been getting my hands dirty. Look at that all night. Look at that. Just getting my hands dirty out there. And this is the season to do that, right? I'm planting something brand new all the time. I'm ordering from Leaf and Petal. But I'm telling you what, getting something that you can cultivate yourself, yeah, you know, I like to really get into it. But here, I'm going to show you. I planted there's mine. That's my little butterfly bushes. But to be able to cultivate something yourself, to start from there all throughout the year, and these are just some of the colors there, it's time to get out there. Let's put our hands back in some dirt again. Let's have some fun now. Remember, if you are in an area right now where it is cold, where it is snow on the ground, you are reserving your order because these will sell out. These will sell out here either tonight or next week. They'll be gone. You need to reserve your order and lock them in. And then we won't ship them. Matter of fact, we won't even charge you until we ship them to your region when it is time to plant them. If you have never planted anything before, this is your opportunity because Leaf and Petal is dedicated to your success. Here, I want to show you the map again. Just take a quick look, see where you live on the map, take a look at the corresponding date, anywhere from, we're already shipping it in March, you see down in the south, all the way up until May up north. So we will make sure and ship these out. Leaf and Petal has done all the hard work for you. Leaf and Petal has taken the guesswork out. What do you want that outdoor space to be? You can have it. You can have it right now, and maybe this is all you're getting today. And as we look closely, Carrie, the shape of these, how they just, that celebratory, beautiful, vibrant explosion to the sky. I just love the way these look.
Yeah, me too. And you know what? They are so unique. And here's the thing, you know, you might have seen a variety of butterfly bush, maybe in your local garden center. Some of these are brand new. I mean, these are new to the market. And finding all 4 colors, absolutely unheard of. So I love that we're able to bring you something that is so unique. And that's one of the best things about Leaf and Petal. You don't have to go traipsing through a nursery. You don't have to try to figure out how old some of the plants are, if there are diseases that are lingering underneath. All of our plants are freshly shipped to you. They are healthy plants. They come to you really special, unique. And I'm telling you what, the fact that this plant that you're getting right here is going to turn into this. And I'm gonna tell you, in the South, this is first year right here, okay? In the North,
so
it's probably second year.
Okay.
It does like some sun, but the further south you are, the less sun it really needs. If you're up, like I'm from Michigan, so up there, I'd always say, you know, let's have it be full sun. But down here in Florida, oh, we can certainly do some part shade. Now, I'm telling you now that this plant right here, it can certainly start in one of these containers that I have like right in front of me right now. If that seems a little too small for this container, I'm gonna show you what you can do. And if you don't mind, I'm gonna kind of walk back here to this container.
Take a look at this.
Yeah, come on.
This is stunning.
Isn't this incredible, you guys? So what we did with this one is we planted all 4 of them in one container. So again, this is a compact bush. So it's never really gonna get taller than probably 2 feet if it's in a container. It can be 3 feet in the ground, but just look at the rainbow of colors in here. And just the smell is that honey sweet. And that's what makes it a pollinator magnet. So think about all of the hummingbirds. And I wanna tell you, Ty, I'm not sure if you know this, there are hummingbirds in every single state in the United States except for Hawaii. But you know what? They got a lot of other things going for them. So if you haven't been seeing hummingbirds on your property, you might not have what they're looking for. So the hummingbirds, the beautiful butterflies, even some of those very special honeybees, which are pollinating all of our fruits and vegetables. You are doing your part to help really grow the planet. So I'm just really proud that we were able to bring this great, great, great deal to you guys today.
That is beautiful. All 4 together. And I want to remind you, if you're just tuning in, we're getting a shot of all 4 here that we're seeing. The taffy and the raspberry and the coconut and the grape. These are the butterfly candy bushes. You're getting all 4 of these at $39.95. You're going to get them home. Maybe you're going to put them in a pot, a little bit of soil on your patio, on your balcony, right? Maybe out on the deck, maybe on the front of the stairs leading up to your front door to welcome your guests. Maybe out in your garden, maybe in that flower box that's in front of your window. Maybe this is the first time you've ever planted anything. These are hardy. They are easy to grow, and you get such an impact. You get so much back from this, from your $39.95. Now, we are ready to ship these out. I do want to mention something. This whole hour, we've got daisies, we've got climbing roses, we've got jasmine, we've got a braided hibiscus. No matter how many live plants you purchase this evening from Leaf and Petal, you will only pay $7.50 in shipping. So just keep clicking, adding to your bag, and let's go for it this year. Let's get out there, let's plant something in the garden, let's watch it grow. Leaf and Petal has done all the hard work for you. They've taken all the guesswork out for you. So whether you are a seasoned gardener and landscape artist like Carrie is, or this is your very first time, this is a great place to start. And Carrie, you know this, every year, year after year, butterfly bushes are one of our most popular. Yeah. This is the first time we've had them on a Today Special price at $39.95. Everyone said, we want more butterfly bushes. Well, here you go at the best value of the day.
And I'm telling you, 4 shrubs for $40. It's unheard of. And that's, you know, something that we're really, really proud of. The other thing that we're proud of is the fact that we give a 1-year guarantee on all of our perennials, these included. Now, we really want you to do your best to take care of them. They are so easy. It doesn't matter what kind of soil you have. It doesn't matter if you live in the north or in the south. These are going to be successful with proper care. And what is proper care? We always want you to water, okay? And we'd like you to fertilize. which is why we are giving you these fertilizer pods. Now, you can see that they are in pods, so there's no measuring. You're getting 4 of them, and they're so easy. All you're gonna do is you're gonna take one of the pods,
okay,
and I really think that you should do this right when you plant them, okay?
Okay.
And then in a gallon of water, you're just gonna take it, pop it in there, let it dissolve, give it a little shake, and then you're just gonna water like normal, okay? So, you know, you would just take it, you know, and water your plants. I'm not gonna do it now because I don't wanna get everything messy, but you can see how easy this is, and you're getting 4 of them. I really think that this is something that you will love. This is a bloom boosting fertilizer, and isn't the glory of these plants, these gorgeous blooms?
It is,
so
yeah.
let's get that bloom boosting. So we do have an extra, like a pack of 25
Yes.
that you can also get online. But listen, you know, I mentioned it earlier, but for those of you who might just be joining, deer, they do not like these, and I'll tell you why. The leaves are really fuzzy, and it just irritates the heck out of those deer. So again, this is a plant that's a bit more compact than sometimes the traditional butterfly bush. So in my opinion, if you have a nice flower bed, right, or maybe a border garden, this would be maybe that middle of the garden. So you've got your low plants that, you know, are kind of maybe a foot off the ground. These getting about 2 to 3 feet. And then of course, a lot of people can have some larger shrubs in the back. But I tell you what, you can put these in containers. They're great container plants. They can be on the patio, they can be on the deck. Put them right by the front door because that honey is sweet.
Look what it's done to our set too. When we just added them on the steps there at the front porch, we've added them around. Their shape is so unique. If, you know, maybe this is the first thing. Maybe you're used to something low and kind of rounded, and maybe it gets lost among some of the other shrubs. This will not get lost among anything. This will be that eye catcher. This will be the one that the neighbors stop and take a look. This will be the one that people comment on because of that shape, because of the look, the fragrance, and that unique color. And right now on a today's special price, the first time we've had butterfly bushes on a today's special price, but these are special. These are a different strain. These are more blooms. These are the butterfly candy bushes, that unique color, the one you're seeing right here, that kind of taffy color that you see, that kind of pink color, beautiful. You're getting that. But that's just one of 4 that you're getting. You're also getting the coconut, the raspberry, the grape. Thanks for the shot. Great camera work right there. You're gonna see all that you're getting. And I just want you to think for a second, if you're tuning in tonight and you're ready for spring, maybe the warmer weather is coming, you wanna sit outside a little bit and you're looking at your outdoor space, maybe there's a lot of green out there, but there's not a lot of color. There's not a lot of shape. There's not a lot of texture. This will do it. This will give you all of that, the aroma, the texture, the shape, the color at $39.95, and you can do it. This is something that you can do with the help of Leaf and Petal. They walk you right through. There's even a phone number on there, Carrie.
Love that.
There's even, I've called the phone number. They're lovely people. They're lovely. And I'm like, I got a dumb question. They're like, there's no dumb questions. You tell us what you're doing. I'm like, I live in Florida. Should I put it here in the shade? Should I put it there? It's lovely. It's easy. And then you get all of this payback.
Yeah,
it's
and
great.
I mean, and that's what is so great about Leaf and Petal. It's important for us that you succeed. Our reputation depends on it. That's why we pick plants that are going to be easy for you. We arm you with all the information you need in our awesome planting guide. So just go ahead and look through this. And one thing that we haven't mentioned, I did say that this was a perennial and it has a 1-year guarantee on it. But do you know that this plant can last up to 30 years. So you want to talk about a good return on your investment? This is a plant you're going to have to will to your kids or your grandkids because it's going to be around for a while.
Right. Make sure you know who's going to get this plant. And it is, year after year, it'll be that staple in your garden, in that flower bed, maybe on your patio. If you live in an apartment, maybe you have a little patio or a balcony or the porch out front and you just want to put them there. You're getting 4 of them, right? Maybe this is what you're doing to tie everything together a little bit. Or maybe this is that centerpiece. Or maybe you have everything low and you need something that's standing up a little bit higher at $39.95. Let's get out there. Let's get our hands dirty a little bit. Let's plant these either in some pots, out in your garden, and then just watch them grow and watch them come to life. What you're seeing right there is combining all of them together. And now we're getting that close-up look of that raspberry. These colors are just so vibrant. I hope if you're shopping with us, I hope you can see that. Take a close look when we do these close-up shots, the vibrancy of these colors.
Right, well, and of course the fragrance. And that is one of the reasons why these are just a big hit with the pollinators. That honey sweet smell draws them in. So this is constant nectar for all summer long. This starts blooming early summer. I mean, you're gonna be getting blooms in the first 60 days. So it's early summer all the way through the frost. And then again, they're gonna make it through the winter. These are hardy to -10 degrees. And you're also getting that fertilizer. And it's a bloom boosting fertilizer. You're gonna get 4 of them. I recommend using it. You can do it like once every 2 weeks. This is water soluble fertilizer as well. So you really can't overuse it. You're never gonna burn your plants with it because it's mixed in with the water. So you're just gonna water it like you normally would, a gallon of water for each pod, and you would just, water right into the pot like you would, any other kind of water. I like that you can put them in containers. Just make sure that you water your containers regularly. Water everything as soon as you plant it, and water it regularly while it's getting established. But these can handle a little bit of dryness, right? Okay. So, if you're gonna put it in the ground, it won't need as much water. They're not water hogs. They can tolerate any kind of soil. If you have sandy soil or clay soil, if you've got a lot of shade or a lot of sun, I mean, they're just really, really easy, and they draw in those pollinators. And I gotta tell you, I could not be more proud that we are bringing these to you today.
I mean, this is such a great way to kick off our spring home and garden celebration showcase here, for you to get an opportunity to get all 4 of these. And not only the fragrance, but the look and the texture, but then to look outside and see the hummingbirds and to see the butterflies in that outdoor space. I also want to remind you, this top-selling fertilizer, you are getting 4 of the pods. You can also get, and I would pick this up, no matter what you're picking up this evening, no matter how much you're picking up this evening, it's a pack of 25 you can get here as well at hsn.com. Before we go to break, I do want to show you that map one more time, because you are locking in your order. You are reserving your order. Here's the map right here, Carrie. Maybe you can explain to us real quickly what we're seeing right here.
Right, so locate where you are on the map and then find that color that matches it. For a few of those areas, we're going to be shipping these out to you right away. But if you are up in those further, sections of the United States, we know when it's an appropriate time for you to plant it. So all you're doing right now is reserving. You're not even paying for it until we ship them out. So if you're looking outside and it's cold, we understand, we get that. So we really want you to only have them when it's time to get them in the ground. So make sure you reserve these, because they might not be around when it's, when you're thinking, hey, it's time to get gardening.
Oh, they most certainly will not. And what you see right there, Carrie, holding, that's what you're gonna be getting. You're gonna be getting the 4 just like that to be able to cultivate yourself, whether it's in the planter, whether it's in that flower box, or in your garden. Out of today's special of $39.95 right now, you're getting all 4 of the butterfly candy bushes there. We are going to take a little bit of a break so we can catch up and process all of your orders coming in so quickly right now. But before we do, I do want to remind you, every Monday we do something called Just Reduced. If you go to hsn.com and just type in the words Just Reduced on your search window there, you're going to see all of the items that have just been marked down. We can't put all of these on air, and these cross all categories here. It's a great way every Monday, just get in a routine, just search Just Reduced across all categories. You see some jewelry, some fashion, some handbags, some shoes there. That's our Just Reduced at hsn.com. All right, we're going to give you a little bit of break to go pick up your Today Special. We're going to be right back with more from Leaf and Petal.
Treat yourself to some springtime sparkle with our biggest jewelry sale of the year. It's our Spring in Bling Jewelry Sale. Discover new finds with the premiere of Fair Collection Jewelry. And don't miss your favorite brands like J. King and Radiance by Absolute. Get ready to shine tomorrow at 11 p.m. Join us as we honor the enduring legacy of women everywhere during Women's History Month at HSN. We're celebrating the strength, spirit, and achievements of the trailblazing women who have shaped our world, plus the amazing women behind the scenes and shoppers like you. It's a month filled with inspiring stories, endless adoration, and exclusive finds. Celebrate Women's History Month all March long on HSN and at hsn.com.
special offer for you. Take 15% off your next single item purchase when you sign up for HSN Text. Plus, stay up to date on the latest promos and events. Love to save? Just text HSN to 70514. Happy shopping.
Oh, if we had smell-o-vision,
right.
Is that what it would be called? This is amazing right here. Welcome to HSN, everybody. We are kicking off our spring home and garden showcase. This whole hour is dedicated to leaf and petal exclusive items here you're gonna get. Did you check out that today's special? Go check out the today's special. But look at what is literally climbing between us here. This is Joseph's Coat Climbing Rose. We call it Joseph's Coat because of the color changing, because of the amazing colors that go from that yellow to the orange to the blush. And look how big these blooms are. 4 inches, 5-inch blooms all over the deep, rich foliage. If you have a fence, if you have a pergola, if you have a trellis, plant these and just let these grow. At $26.95 for all of this, for all of these blooms, for this look right here. And again, I want to mention why I love Leaf and Petal so much, because they walk you through everything step by step. They are dedicated to your success with your planting guide and everything that you need, and the phone number if you need to call to walk you through so you can have this success as well. This is stunning, Carrie.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest with you, never in my life have I seen a color the way this Joseph's Coat is. This actually sold out last year, so we're really happy to have it back in stock. And what makes this so exceptional is, in fact, that color. I mean, look at how many petals are in each of these. It has that beautiful, sweet rose fragrance to it. And it's a climbing rose, which is great because it's a problem solver. You actually get like 2 to 3 times more flowers on a climbing rose than you do a traditional bush rose. Because look, I mean, you can even see here, and this is about a second year, again, another perennial, so you get a 1-year guarantee on it. You can see that it's just dying to come up. So if you have maybe an unsightly fence or even a pole, you guys, you could see these climb right up poles. So they're absolutely beautiful. They're easy to deal with, and they're gonna come to you in a way that might be unique to you. And I'm really excited to show you how to plant it. It's called a bare root, and this is what we in the industry really like to see. So here is the bare root. It's gonna come to you very well packaged. Again, we're gonna be using that same map that we were using for the today's special, and we'll show you that in a minute. But when you get this home, you're gonna take it out from the bag, and I want you to notice there is an upside and there is a downside. So the downside has all of these little stringy, hairy roots. So again, great in containers, great in the ground, great if you have a trellis, or if you have an arbor or an obelisk. But again, you know, you can put it right in the ground, but it is gonna wanna climb up something, and that's really what makes it so special, other than that tremendous color. So you can see I'm just digging a little hole in here. It's hard to see because it's kind of nighttime out here, but I'm just gonna pop it right into that hole, and then I'm gonna cover it up, making sure I cover up all those beautiful roots, because that's really what we want in the ground. That's what's gonna draw up the moisture and draw up the nutrients in the soil. Then you're just gonna water it, and very, very quickly you're gonna start to see all these little sprouts turning into leaves. The leaves, of course, start popping out those buds, and just in a very short amount of time, you are going to have this magnificent piece right on your property.
The size of these blooms, the fragrance that you get out of here, and the look of the color with this foliage too is a nice, deep, rich foliage as well. So Carrie made a great point. If you have that fence maybe that's a little unsightly maybe, or you have that trellis or you have that pergola and it's lovely, but it's just kind of bare, this is what you want. Watch it climb, watch the blooms, and then they make great cut flowers as well to bring them inside, to give them as gifts. Again, take a look. Maybe this is your outdoor space. I have to say, Carrie, I think this is the year. I think a lot of us spend a lot of time on computers. We spend a lot of time in Teams meetings and a lot of time in front of screens. More than ever, we hear from our customers, they want that outdoor space. They want that oasis. And when you take a look at this with the color and the fragrance and the vibrancy at $26.95, pretty amazing.
Well, and that's another thing that's so great about these bare roots. If you were to go into your local garden center, first of all, you cannot find this. And if you were to even try to go online and find this rose, you would be paying $40, $50. And it wouldn't be very big. So what you get when you get this bare root, you get a plant that is years mature. It's already years mature. So that when you plant it, as soon as you start watering it, and of course we do always recommend our leaf and petal fertilizer. We actually have a specific rose fertilizer as well for that. So once you start fertilizing, you know, you're gonna see that it's gonna grow very quickly and it's gonna be very mature. So getting this kind of price for something that's 2 or 3 years mature is very, very unheard of. But you guys, listen, I see a lot of flowers. I go to a lot of nurseries. You don't see this plant. It is exceptionally rare. And I don't know about you, but I've been gardening long enough to where I want something unique. You can go to all of these houses. They have the same plants, one after another, because they're all going to those big box nurseries. You have the luck of the Irish with leaf and petal today. So you're going to be able to get something that's really special that you can just be so proud of. And I tell you what, this color just blows my mind.
Yeah, it's a beautiful color here, and we're gonna show you again, because if you're tuning in and it's still cold where you are, the ground is still hard, maybe there's still snow on the ground, I wanna show you something. What you're doing is reserving your plants. You are locking in your order so no one else can take it from you, but we will ship it to you when in your region it is time to plant it. So see, if you're up a little further north, maybe it's May 5th even. We will wait till then. You won't even get charged until then, but by May 5th, all of this is gonna be sold out.
You know
the season's over. So you have a chance right now here in the middle of March to lock in your order. And you know what? You're gonna lock in your order and you may forget about it. And then all of a sudden, the weather changes and it's beautiful and you think, I wanna do something with the outdoor space. And all of a sudden, this shows up on your front porch and you go, that's right. I remember that night. I saw Ty and Carrie and I ordered it. And I'm so happy that I did. And you're gonna get that bare root and then you get to cultivate that yourself. There is something very special about being able to cultivate something from a bare root. Instead of buying something kind of fully bloomed, you're not quite sure how much water it has gotten, how long it's gonna last. You're getting something in that bare root form to plant yourself and to watch it bloom, and that's what you are getting tonight. And these are great shots. You made a great point. Look at it just reaching to the sky.
It really, you know, it does. It does. And what's great is if you have it in something that, you know, it's trying to be taller, you can take these, kind of pull them down and wrap them around so that you're getting the fullness that you see here. So, of course, you can kind of trim them as well when they start to reach up to the sky. It'll only make it fuller, but you can also kind of take it and wrap it down. You know, I've been to our nursery several times in Alabama. I see all of these bare root roses. You guys, it's just amazing the health of these plants. I tell you, if you have bought roses from your local big box, you know, home improvement store, and you've brought them home, you never know what is lying underneath. Sometimes they are laden with disease and insects. Ours have a 1-year guarantee on them. They come to you fresh. They're bare roots, so they are a much more mature plant than you are used to. And like all of our plants, it's going to come with a very specific planting guide. This one is for climbing roses. So in here, it's going to say how to plant it, where to plant it, you know, what kind of water it needs, what kind of soil it needs. And again, we've got that 1-800 number on the back, so you can call, and you'll be talking to somebody just like me, somebody who knows exactly what they're doing. They've been doing it for years, and we want you to succeed because our reputation depends on it.
Okay, there's only 1,500 to go around. That's the other thing with these from Leaf and Petal. It's not like we mass produced 30,000, 20,000 of these. There's only 1,500 to go around, which is why you need to lock in your order now. We will ship these to you and they are ready to plant, but now is your opportunity at $26.95 right now. Beautiful, and the fragrance and just that unique look of that kind of climbing look, and the colors that you get from the yellow to the orange to the blush. You see the item number on your screen right there. Don't forget about that fertilizer as well. We have 2 different kinds. We have one specifically for roses as well. Okay, we're gonna keep moving. We have so much more from Leaf and Petal to show you, but I do wanna mention to you, here's a great way to save 15 bucks right off the top and become one of our VIP shoppers immediately. 1-800-695-1418. You call that number, talk to one of our representatives, and you get approved, you get your HSN card, you become one of our VIP shoppers, and you get $15 off. Also, I want to point out that we are not excluding the Today Special from this deal. So you can take that $15 and use it to pick up that 4-piece of your butterfly candy bushes. Take $15 off of that. That comes down to 25 bucks. Spring Home and Garden Showcase. Welcome, everybody. When we talk about unique, this is what comes to mind. Braided hibiscus tree. Imagine this on your front porch welcoming your guests. And when I say braided, and we will get a close shot, take a look. I want to show you. You're seeing those great big blooms right now. Nice and tall big blooms. Great fragrance on those. But look at the braiding down here in the trunk. This has to be hand done. This is 4 different trunks that are braided together. Look how unique this is. This is kind of a handmade braiding that happens through a very long process that you are getting, and then it will give you this big bloom in a year, 2 years. But even what you're getting immediately is very substantial already and already has that braided look on it. At $89.95, take a look. You're getting $10 off the top right now at $89.95 to have one of the most unique pieces, Carrie, that I've ever seen.
I am obsessed.
Yes.
I am obsessed. First of all, this color is outrageous. Peach and coral, they are so hot right now. So finding a braided hibiscus tree in the first place is impossible. I mean, we put these together, so starting when they are just babies, they are hand braided. And this is a tropical paradise that you can only dream of. This peach color is outrageous. So this is a feature piece, right? This is something you can have right at the front door or on your patio or out on the deck. I mean, this is very unique. These blooms are absolutely gorgeous, and you can just see every bloom, it lasts about 1 day. But if you can kind of get a close-up on my hand, you can see how many other buds. So for every one that's falling off, there are about 50 more coming. And I want to show you real quick, if I can, how it's going to come to you.
Okay.
Look at the substantial size of what is arriving to you. I mean, this one itself already has buds on it. So you can see we've got these 4 trunks in here that have been hand braided from when they were just ittle bitty babies. And as it comes up, you can see we've got this great, deep, rich green foliage on it. We've got buds on it already. Now, this is a tropical plant, and it loves water.
Okay.
So make sure, like, if you're gonna put it in a container, we're gonna be watering it. You know, it doesn't have to be every single day, but, you know, the more you water it, the more successful it's going to be. So that's how it's gonna come to you.
Okay.
It's a nice, big 3-gallon container. And here's the other thing that I have to tell you, okay? This is a plant that you cannot keep outside if you live in the colder climates, okay? It does not want to be frozen. So you can easily drag this inside the house. You guys, you can put it in your garage if you want. And you probably still continue to get some blooms on it, and you won't have to water it quite as often. Every once in a while, give it a little bit of love. But I tell you what, it's another one that really responds well to that bloom boosting fertilizer. So what we say is, you know, in the first year, you're gonna wanna put it into like a 16 or even an 18-inch container would be better. Now, this one right here is a nice big one. This is probably the end of the 2nd year, and this is a 20-inch container. So, you know, just we want to make sure that you don't let it get frozen. But again, this is one of those plants that I'm telling you, that peach color, that coral color is just mind-blowing.
So it is your tropical vacation on your front porch. And all of your neighbors that come over and sit on your front porch, that tropical Oh, can you tell us real quickly, I know we don't have a full presentation on this, but here at the bottom, I love what we've done, how we've dressed this up.
Come on, these Hawaiian blue eyes, we're gonna have a full presentation on them at some point tomorrow. But look at the contrasting colors with that peach of the hibiscus and this electric vivid blue of the Hawaiian blue eyes. I can't tell you enough about these Hawaiian blue eyes. I wish I was going to be with you tomorrow because as a landscape designer, there isn't a single one of my clients that I did not try to use these on. They're super easy. So if it's something you're interested in, just remember, you guys, today, $7.50, get all the plants you can.
Yeah, so if you go to hsn.com, search leaf and petal, some of the things you're seeing right here, you'll find so much more right now. But if you want that kind of unique, that kind of showstopper, the one that the neighbors stop and ask you about, the one that you display maybe out on the front porch as people are coming in, this is the braided hibiscus. This is hand braided, and then the bloom, the size that you're getting for $89.95, what you will be getting back, that bloom. And then take a look. This is a great shot. If you're wondering what it means by braided hibiscus, that's what it means. It's 4 that have been hand braided together. And you can see that's what you're going to be getting. The one in the foreground, the one in the background is a year, 2 years when it matures, and what you're getting there. And see how it braids together and entwines so tightly together. And just have this on display on that front porch. Even the foliage is nice, deep green.
Yeah.
But this peach color too, if you're starting to look around, listen, if you pick up a home magazine, a garden magazine, that kind of peach, that kind of orange color is having such a great moment.
It's such a hot color.
Such a great addition.
I tell you what, I mean, I remember, I kind of grew up in the 80s, and I remember hearing that the color coral is the universal color that looks best on everyone. You pop one of these flowers off, you put it behind your ear. Oh my gosh, are you not on a vacation at your very own house? Hey, I want to show you, if I can, real quick something, and I'm not sure if I can get kind of a close-up on it here, but I want to teach you something about this braided hibiscus tree. Now, periodically, you will see that a little leaf right here is starting to grow. The camera will meet me there, right. So what I want you to do, if this starts to happen to yours, you're simply just gonna pinch it off, because what that's gonna wanna do is start, you know, another little branch out here. We don't want any of the plant's energy coming here. We want all of that energy to be up here. That's where we're gonna get all of the blooms and all of that beautiful color. Again, this is another great plant that the butterflies and the hummingbirds love. It's just a tropical paradise, and it is so unique and so special. And as always, we have one of our planting guides, so it's gonna tell you everything you need to know. But it is a tropical plant, so make sure that you're not afraid to drag that hose around.
Yes, great. Make sure it's getting the water. It's unique, it is stunning, and you can do it. You can do something like that with the help of Leaf and Petal. I've got more to show you here, but before we move on, I want to make sure you're picking up the fertilizer. You're getting a 25 pack here. Each one of these pods, it's the pod, you're gonna drop it in a gallon of water. That's it. It will dissolve. You kind of shake it up. So one pod gives you a gallon of water, and this is just gonna help those blooms. It's gonna help it grow. At $19.95, if you are picking up anything this evening, make sure you're also picking up the fertilizer right there at $19.95. Okay, when I say to you daisies, we just think of that classic, timeless, cheerful innocence, that fun look. I mean, you take a look at this. This is something, no matter what your homescape is, no matter what your garden is, no matter how modern or classic your home is, daisies will fit. But these aren't just any. These are the Mega Revolution Gerber daisies. You are getting 7 different colors. You are getting huge blooms on these. And look, they just make you smile looking at daisies, don't they? $29.95 for 2 pieces.
Yes, you're getting 2 of them. This is not a joke. This is a kaleidoscope of colors in each plant. 7 colors in each plant. Never in my life have I seen this. And I love Gerber daisies. They are like that quintessential spring, summer plant. I love that the foliage always stays nice and low, and then you get these stalks that are just coming up. The colors are so saturated. I mean, never in my life have I seen this. So this is how they're coming to you. They're coming to you in 2 6-inch pots, just like this.
Okay.
Okay, really healthy, again, well packaged. You can always depend on that from Leaf and Petal. Fantastic in containers, absolutely priceless right in the ground. Is that not just
an explosion
incredible?
of color. Oh, it just makes you so happy. Look, if you're shopping with us right now, take a look at your screen, see this, and imagine this. If you are putting it in a pot, maybe it's on your balcony, it's on your porch, if you are planting it somewhere, wherever that space is that you like to go outside and you like to sit, your little oasis, your space, add some daisies, immediately make you smile. But now you're getting all of these colors. This is a 2-piece too, so you're getting everything you see, right? You're getting 2 here at $29.95. And Carrie, no matter, like I said, what homescape you have, no matter what look, daisies will fit in. Daisies is that classic timeless look.
Right, and this is very much like a signature plant, right?
Yeah.
This is something, first of all, you won't see anywhere. And so this is gonna be great, you know, it could be like your signature look. They make incredible cut flowers. You can see that we have ours in a bouquet all put together. I like to go to thrift stores and kind of get those inexpensive little glass vases.
Cute, yeah.
And then I just make bouquets for all of my friends or inside the house. So this is an annual, okay? So what you're gonna do is, you know, it's gonna be one of those that's gonna bloom all summer long, and then it's gonna die back. But the reason annuals are so great is because they are pumping out all of the flowers and all of the color that they can, because they know they have one season, so they want to get it done. They want to bring in all those pollinators. They want the butterflies and the hummingbirds and the honeybees to come by and pollinate them. So you're going to get a ton of blooms on them. Big one. Do you guys see the size of these Gerber daisies? So they've got that tall, tall stalk. And really, every time I cut my Gerber daisies, and again, I've never seen this, so on mine, they're typically just one color. Each one lasts at least a week in a vase. So they're a really nice, long-lasting flower. And I just think it's so cool that these stalks are just kind of rising up from that nice green foliage.
Again, if you do have something kind of ground cover, kind of low to the ground, and you want to raise a little bit of height, or you want color and you want that variety. Normally you have to buy multiple things and you're doing a lot of planting, but you're getting so much variety here, and you're getting 2 pieces at $29.95, and you're getting something immediately recognizable. It's the daisy, right? It's that symbol of kind of innocence and fun, that kind of classic, timeless symbol that you're getting, something classic in your garden and in your outdoor space. I also want to remind you, it's only $7.50 to ship all of your live plants tonight. So tonight and tomorrow, as we go into tomorrow, I want to make sure if you picked up the roses, which a lot of you have, people are still ordering the roses, you picked up the today's special, you've reached that shipping number. You can throw in the daisies and not worry about the shipping. And now you're going to get home, and now you're going to create that oasis and that outdoor space. This is something also lovely, Carrie. If you've got mom or dad and maybe they don't go out in the garden as much anymore, you could easily take this over to their place. Take this, plant this for them. That's going to be a wonderful gift, to plant something for them, to give them this look, this color, this kind of oasis in their outdoor space as well. What a gift that would just keep on giving.
Yeah, and I always think about my parents. You know, my dad was a master gardener. My mom was an amazing gardener as well. What he liked as he got older were things that he had never seen before. You know, in his time on earth, he's like, seen it, been there, done that. But he loved things that he had never seen before, because it was just so unique to him, and he really wanted to show that off. What a wonderful gift as we're approaching Mother's Day and, you know, and Father's Day. And so this is an annual. I mentioned that before. So even on our annuals, we have a 90-day guarantee on our plants. So they're going to arrive healthy. They're going to arrive fresh. You're getting 2 of them. I think on one of these, I saw it already has a little bud.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's already got a flower coming. So you're just going to get this.
How healthy those look.
Aren't
Amazing.
they? Yeah, and I'm telling you, they just sent these to me, so I know that this is how fresh and well packaged they come. So you're going to take it out of the container. You're going to give it some water. Figure out, do you want to put it in the ground? Do you want to put it in a container? It'll do great in both places. Pick up a couple of them, and just know that, as usual, you're going to be getting that planting guide. you know, with any plant, I always say, you guys, please make sure you water, especially as it is trying to get established. Just like any other living thing, your plants need water. I also love for them to have food, and that's why we love our Leaf and Petal Bloom Boosting Fertilizer. It's definitely what you're gonna want for this. You know, with the Today Special, you're getting 4 pods, but I also recommend if you get our pack of 25, because you might have things all over your garden that you want to use that fertilizer on. And I say to use it, you know, once every 1 to 2 weeks.
Yeah.
But wow, you want to talk about bloom boosting.
You're right about unique, about if you want something unique and different and new, something you haven't seen before, maybe a new twist on a classic, this is it. At $29.95, I want to make sure you're seeing that you're getting 2-piece, right? So you're getting 2 of these at $29.95. I also want to point out your planting guide too. It's not the same for every plant. It is unique to what you ordered. So for the daisies, you're getting the specific daisy, right? For the climbing rose, you're getting one specifically for that. It's not generic instructions. This is specific. So if you follow these instructions, you use the disposable pod, I mean the fertilizer pods, Leaf and Petal is dedicated to your success. If this is the first time you've ever planted anything, come on in and join us. One more time, I want to show you the map because I want to make sure you know that you are reserving your plants before they sell out. We will ship these to you when it is time for you to plant them. So take a look at where you live in the country, take a look at the corresponding date. That's when we will ship them, and that's when we will charge you. But you gotta lock them in now because, you know, April, May, all of this is sold out by far. So you need to lock these in right now, and I hope you are. I know our phone lines are very busy right now. Thank you all for joining us here. Carrie, I think we were all just ready. We were all just ready for spring. We were ready to get out there and start planting again,
I'm
weren't we?
always ready. By the way, these are coming home with me. Okay?
Yeah,
Just
those are yours
everybody
now.
to thank you.
Those are yours
I
now.
claim those. I
Those
claim
are
them.
beautiful. Okay, what about jasmine? You want to talk about fragrance outside. You want to talk about sitting out in that space and having that beautiful fragrance, the Arabian jasmine at $22.95. You can see it. And then the purity of that beautiful white color, that deep foliage you're getting. This could be out on your deck, out on the patio, out on your balcony where you like to sit and you're going to enjoy that warmer weather that's coming. But if you want fragrance, you go with this jasmine at $22.95 right here. These are, I just love the delicate look, that pure white, but the fragrance is what you're gonna love. And when they come to you, they're already substantial, already a nice big size.
It's a 1-gallon container.
Yes.
And you guys, I cannot romanticize this enough. I mean, this is one of the most fragrant plants on the planet. I mean, it is just oozing and dripping with that, you know, that very famous jasmine smell. They use it in the high-end perfumes and the lotions, and it is just absolutely delicious. Now, this is a very interesting kind of jasmine. This is not that Confederate jasmine that you would probably see at a lot of your nurseries, right, or garden center nurseries. These have long tendrils, which in fact can be used to climb if you so choose. But you can also keep it in the shrub form and they'll start to drip over, but it can also be used as a ground cover. Can you imagine? So like if you got our Today Special and you've got those nice 2 to 3 foot tall butterfly bushes and then down in front kind of crawling along in front of it, you get this delicious romantic fragrance coming out of this jasmine. You will just absolutely be floored with how delicious your garden smells.
And I want to take a look. I want to show you kind of how it's coming, right? Tell us about what we're getting here. This is already pretty substantial that you're getting here.
I tell you, this is a 1-gallon pot. And so very quickly, like this, if you live in the South, you know, the difference between what you have and what I have here, this would be first year in the South. If you live a little bit further north, right, this is probably maybe beginning of the 2nd year, maybe halfway through the 2nd year. But you're going to be getting blooms on it your very first year. So again, coming to you fresh, well packaged, using that same map. You know it's going to be coming to you when it's your time to plant. So all you're doing is reserving it, unless you are in those areas of the country where that color of the map, you know, correlates with the date. We're going to be shipping this out to you now. Otherwise, you're just reserving it. So this is a premium plant. So if you want to talk about value, right, this is an incredible price, $22.95 for a plant like this. It's unheard of, especially because, you know, one of the things that Leaf and Petal does is we want to get you plants that you can't just go into any nursery and get.
Right.
We know that we are all gardeners, right? We know that we like the unique stuff. We want the stuff that not everybody has, because gardening is special. And you said something earlier that I really wanted to touch on, and it's about how it feels to cultivate something.
Yeah.
You know, maybe a lot of you are parents and maybe are empty nesters now. I took care of my boys, right? I have 4 boys, 3 of them are in college. I'm not gonna cry about it, I'm okay. But now taking care of these plants, they're kind of like your babies. They do need a little water and a little bit of food. Again, I highly recommend our Leaf and Petal fertilizer, because it'll, you know, make these blooms really boost for you. But you're caring for something that gives back to you. And again, this is a plant that's gonna last year after year. Now, this is a plant that you're not gonna wanna leave outside in the freeze. But what's really cool is you take it inside and it can become a house plant. You can keep it as a house plant year-round if you want. But if you want to bring it outside and really enjoy that glorious fragrance all summer long, you can. But then during those cold months, you bring it inside, give it a little bit less water, just have a nice kind of bright or sunny spot for it to be in. You'll still keep getting blooms on it. So this is something, you guys, that can last you years and years with that proper care of making sure that it's not going to be frozen.
And you're right, that jasmine fragrance, it is that kind of high-end, kind of French perfume. They all use the jasmine, they use that smell and that kind of high-end perfume. Right now, on a hot deal price at $22.95, this may be the opportunity where you pick up multiples, right? Where maybe you are bookending, maybe you are adding a cup, maybe you are doing ground cover. At $22.95 right now, this would be the time right now. And I want to remind you, once you reach $7.50 in shipping, you can ignore the shipping costs for everything else, because all of your live plants from Leaf and Petal, you're only going to pay $7.50 no matter how many you are ordering, no matter how many you are getting. So at $22.95, maybe you're picking up 2, 3, 4 of these. Now you've got that beautiful purity of the white, and you've got that great fragrance, and maybe it is the ground cover to the backdrop of those great butterfly candy bushes that we had for the Today Special. So think about all of that. Put all of that together in your mind. Take a look outside. The only thing I would say, normally here I say, oh, think about it, come back tomorrow and shop with us tomorrow. I can't say that now. We know, because you've got to be jumping in and you've got to be reserving your order now. We will ship it to you when it is time for you to plant it. But we are limited in all of these. You see the counter up there. We have already sold, in just a couple presentations, 2,200. More than 2,200 of these. The jasmine are going very fast at $22.95. And you're right, it isn't fragrance, isn't the sense of smell. It's one of those things that connects us to memory and to feelings, right? More than anything, right?
Yeah, I mean, if you're like me, maybe there was the first time that you smelled jasmine. I mean, you have to know that this is just, it's such a romantic, beautiful smell. And what's great about this is not a throwaway price. I mean, a throwaway price. This is not a throwaway plant. For this price, you could think, oh, well, this is just an annual. That is not so. You can keep this plant, bring it inside, still enjoy that fragrance during the winter months. But I'm just telling you, this is gonna bloom all summer long. You bring it in before that first frost, and you're gonna be able to have it, you know, pushing out some blooms all winter long, and then when that sun starts to come back, you're gonna pop it back outside again, so you can really enjoy this for years and years. And as always, all of our plants are gonna come with this very detailed planting guide. And I'm gonna try to make sure that I don't get the glare on it, but I'm just gonna show you how big this is and how much information is in here. It's telling you where to plant it, how to plant it. Look at the details in here. You can really learn so much from these planting guides. So I highly recommend that you take a look through this. It'll tell you where it's hardy, where it's not hardy, when to bring it in, how to plant it. Should it be in a container? Should should it be in the ground. But one of the best things about this particular jasmine is how versatile it is. You can have it in a container and it'll kind of spill over the sides. You can have it as a shrub and it'll just kind of have these beautiful tendrils. You can put it on a trellis and you can have it kind of climb up it. So there's so much you can do. And then like I mentioned earlier, it can also be a ground cover. Imagine this as a ground cover. I would just be out laying on it, you know, just like drinking in the fragrance.
You would get, it's really stunning. It is beautiful. And if this is your first time, if you've never planted anything, come join us. Come jump in the fun. Let's get our hands dirty. Let's pick 1, 2, 3 things from this hour. Come join us here. Leaf and Petal and HSN, we are dedicated to your success. Let us know. Stop by Ty Mayberry HSN on Instagram. Send me a picture. Let me know. Carrie, this is always great kicking off the season.
What a great hour. Yes, of course. I'm so glad you guys joined us.
All right, we'll be back in just a minute. Comes a little quick bye.
Okay, let's talk about something that will totally revolutionize your home. These amazing improvements, 2-piece turntables. Now, we've all had that frustrating moment trying to reach the ketchup way in the back of the fridge, right? Well, with these turntables, everything is within arm's reach. Just give it a little spin, and voila. What's even better, these beauties come in 2 sizes. We have a 9-inch and a 12-inch, so you can utilize them literally anywhere in your home and for anything. And guess what? The silicone surface makes sure nothing slips or slides around, no more spills, no more mess. So whether it's a cluttered cabinet or your countertop, these turntables are about to make your life so much easier and so much more organized. Trust me, you'll wonder how you ever lived without them. So grab yours before they're gone. Organization has truly never been this easy or this fun. Scan the QR code right now or shop the item number on hsn.com or on the HSN app.